like Madalena said himself, we were talking about colonialism and the anger of the white person. But it tells the story of that one, that particular one.
I won't be surprised if she's talking about the lost actually.
I mean, yeah.
Tell us what you're talking about.
And colonialism, imperialism, just
And locals.
exploitation. And that day I wasn't really angry, but
anger walking around somewhere.
Wait.
I wasn't really angry, but I just something actually happened that day.
What is this?
We had certain musicals. I did not like them. And to me, my brother like look first, and I don't know. I just wanted to write on it, but I couldn't just write it. But later on in the night, I started thinking on
Another lady on the prowl.
Love.
Is it the three-letter word?
Well, I
Let's listen.
Still on paper. Still on paper. Words jump into each other. Energy felt when you peruse. The magnetic force between them stands aloof, waiting for action. So much, yet crippled. Crippled by the pages. Crippled by the cages of the white spaces, in desperate need for release, congealed in time, gasping for the air of realization.
You didn't laugh. Like 5 seconds. Okay, let's listen to her. Please, let's see if we can find out what
it's about.
Still on paper, words jumping into each other. Energy felt when you peruse. The magnetic force between them stands aloof, waiting for action. So much, yet crippled. Crippled by the cages of the white spaces, in desperate need for release, congealed in time, gasping for the air of realization.
Having an idea, I just want to put on paper, and for some reason the inspiration is not flowing, or they might got us, So I like the language. I like it's so cloudy. I can't even hear it.
And then her voice makes it more automatic for me because I'm first caught the voice and then you shout and you didn't tone to it.
Sorry, Kaka. I didn't get it.
To be fair, I'm a bit perplexed by it myself. But I think the part about energy field when you peruse and the magnetic force between us, it makes me feel that it's talking about Nigeria in sort of way. Right? How did I go?
Philip.
Yeah, see, if you look at it on first glance, you want to say she's trying to whether they have they said they didn't copy themselves, they're exposed. Yeah, but if you look at the title, yeah, I think it's sometimes it's just good to look at the title. To me, it's an idea that is yet to be unleashed. You know, on paper it looks but oh the end blah blah blah, but you know,
Still on paper,
still on paper, still in the pipeline.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's the name again?
Kemi.
Yeah.
I think it's about love.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
And what you say?
I think it's about the feeling that is not being expressed. I'm looking at two people who have feelings. There's a magnetic feeling between them. There's an attraction, but they are not saying it. Because they are not saying it, it's crippled. Yeah, it's paper. It's not yet expressed. So it's crippled.
If you get it, I know it says school because you are a friend.
Do they see themselves? Do these two people see
It's
themselves?
crippled, yeah, and
Sorry.
the part where I
What's happening?
Sorry about this.
You have not paid your license fee or something.
yeah, so the feelings have not been expressed between them.
Sorry.
Get the original copy.
Because it's not been expressed, it's just congealed in the time and there's been no release. The gasping for realization, so it has not become actualized. So it's just a feeling that that's what I think.
No release.
Sorry, let me see it all.
I mean, there's a bit of typecasting here. There's a bit of typecasting here. There's always love and Zach. Well, sorry. There's always love and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, on the first of all, I thought this is about love, but then I thought again it's about right.
Yeah.
And then, however, I think Ken really captured it best. Captured my understanding. It's about writing about love.
What I see in this writing is power of words.
Words.
Exactly.
I would have said the book, but I want to couch it in, pick the word. And when words are in books, until you read, when you read, let me give you an instance of what happened. Umugi Watungo wrote a book. I forgot the title, the dating title. I will marry when I want. As soon as it was taken, people went on the street, rampage. That is, when the word came to them, it threw them into action. And something happened.
Yeah.
So, and when a book is written, you don't know the content is congealed until, that's the cage, until it's opened and it empowers you to do something.
Sorry, I think it was Umugi Watungo. It wasn't really worth it.
It's
They work together.
Both of them.
They work together. Lulu and Cherry wasn't
Yeah, the release.
Sorry, excuse me. What did you call the
release.
Yeah, I'm so impressed by the translation of everybody because like making me see it. I sincerely wrote, I received a call from a friend, I sketch, and I'm a designer, I'm a fashion designer, but just don't know me. All my sketches are on paper, my writings and some other things, and then he called and I told him, I said, it's still on paper. And I just had that idea of writing of how things that you can be or all that we have still congealed on just that drawing board and how we can translate it into action. Praise God.
That was good, that was good.
Okay.
So it's not long this time.
I don't know. I'm still a bit.
Give me some credit.
sure.
I chose this poem because
What's that music in that?
it's like Odai.
All right, this is.
You don't need to explain.
No, I'm just reading it. Complications and complexities. Umbilical cord wrapped around the neck, amniotic fluid in the mouth, stuck sideways, horizontal, rather than being front ways, vertical. A breech birth, that is what they call it. Fibroids eaten up and taking the place of limbs, these are complications. According to Einstein, there's always simplicity in the other side of the complexity of life. The job of the wise is to find it without being simplistic. That, of course, is not as simple as it appears. Occam's razor. The simplest, most direct solution is usually the best one, maybe even the only one. Again, a simple philosophy espoused by a clever philosopher. Complexity. A woman with a child, living with a baby father, her baby's father, without mutual ties of any sort. Cohabiting, living in sin, and less than convivial states of bliss and contentment. Not just complex, but complicated. Easier to spot, to manage, and to extricate from like a Houdini of hardscapes. The patty rider, displaying veneers of assessed sophistication, free-spirited. One of the boys, seemingly without care in the world, and yet loaded with cares. Wounded, bruised, battered, scarred, scared, while speaking with loud tones of bravado, complexity and complications in minor voice. A woman, beautiful of soul, spirit, mien, and body, elegant ice cream of hearts, teased and coquette, but stable, mature, clear-eyed, minded, and sighted. A woman with a child giving up the scent of the flower that invaded the dreams of Yehuda Amichai. Complexity, complication. Babies, father, gaps in age, in status, in experience, in matrimonial states, gaps are to be bridged, crooked places made straight, valleys filled up, tables in the wilderness, springs in the desert, a way where there seems to be no way, Occam's razor, Einstein's simplicity, on the other side of complexity, the shortest distance between 2 points is usually a straight line, connect the dots, make a move, check.
Let's just read it again and just pretending to we just need to pretend like we might get it. Well, I know who
You chose it, but
I didn't get it.
complications and
Sorry, please one house, please.
complications and complexity. Umbilical cord wrapped around the neck, amniotic fluid in the mouth, stuck sideways horizontal rather than being frontways vertical. A breech birth, that's what they call it. Fibroids eaten up and taking the place of limbs, these are complications. According to Einstein, there's always simplicity at the other side of the complexity of life. The job of the wise is to find it without being simplistic. That, of course, is not as simple as it appears. Occam's razor, the simplest, most direct solution is usually the best one, maybe even the only one. Again, a simple philosophy espoused by a clever philosopher. Complexity. A woman with a child, living with a baby father, a baby's father, without mutual ties of any sort, cohabiting, living in sin, and less than convivial states of bliss and contentment. Not just complex, but complicated. Easier to spot, to manage, and to extricate from, like a Houdini of hardscapes, the patriarch. Displaying veneers of assessed sophistication, free-spirited, one of the boys, seemingly without care in this world, and yet loaded with cares. Wounded, bruised, battered, scarred, and scared. was speaking with loud tones of bravado. Complexity and complications in minor voice. A warm and beautiful soul, spirit, mien and body, elegant eye skin of hearts, teased and coquette, was stable, mature, clear-eyed, minded and sighted. A woman with a child given of the scent of the flower, that emitted the dreams of Yehuda Amen. Complexity, complication, baby's father, gaps in age, in status, in experience, in matrimonial states, gaps had to be bridged, crooked places made straight, valleys filled up, tables in the wilderness, springs in the desert, a way where there seems to be no way, Occam's razor, Einstein's simplicity and the other side of complexity, the shortest distance between 2 points is usually a straight line, connect the dots, make a move, checkmate.
We leave the burden should fall first on Hazard, because it's the one that punishes us. So you start. And Kaka, yeah. After Hazard and Kaka. Two of you.
This is really complex. But what I think is that the puzzle in
sorry?
That the puzzle in this poem, man. We just have to find it.
It's a maze, and that's what you hear.
Just something I don't understand yet.
I think it's just life and what do you call it? The immorality that is prevalent in society now. That's my own, from all the thoughts about art, about Occam's razors and all that. I think that's a bad procedure.
All that was just trying to illustrate the complication and complexity. But there's actually some other points in it. So we need to really the short assignment for
I want to think that the answer, the key to understand this poem lie in the allusions that are used here.
Yeah.
They what? The allusions. Like
all those descriptions are.
No one. Occam's razor. Sorry, who knows what that is?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
He said that Occam's razor is like what he said. Actually, the shortest way to get from point A to point B is to actually go straight.
Occam was a medieval.
No, we don't need the explanation yet. Okay, so but there's a refrain about baby's father. There's a repetition about lady and probably difference in age, different in status. So I want to think this poem is the result of personal experience. Wow. Because what came to my mind is wait. Let's listen. Maybe not something you experienced directly, maybe something you saw that prompted you. Understand? So what I'm thinking, what I have at the back of my mind here is probably this person is probably a doctor. As come with different kind of cases. Come across different kind of cases in your professional life. It's all modeled up, but then I don't get it. What's the name?
My name is Iyanu.
Iyanu is okay. Don't let it sound like my name is Iyanu. I'm a drunk. Alcoholic, anonymous. Sorry.
I think this poem is just like an accordion. He tells us of complexities in life and tells us that there's a simple side to everything that looks complex. Okay, this is what they call it in the medical sphere of life, and this is what it is in the layman's view and everything. So it looks like, to me, it looks like an accordion because he tells us, okay, this is how it is in a simple way. This is just what it is in a simple way. What you see, what you can.
Kaka.
I think the statement, Einstein's simplicity on the other side of complexity, right? Because the beauty of the poem is that he
automatically brings the experiences of complexity and complication into the book. So that when you read the same poem, you feel that this is really complicated and this is really complex.
Why are we talking about complexity?
Yes. But at the end of the day, it still brings us down to the same thing. Make a move. Right? In life, generally, there are complexities.
Don't wait to see how
there are many dimensions to everything. You could spend years analyzing and counter-analyzing, but the essential thing is you still have to take the simple strands of that complex situation and make a choice.
Sorry, Mr.
Let me just say that. I was going to ask, how do you put an elephant in a box?
Just put it in. Just put it in. Just put it in.
Sorry, let's talk.
Okay, now, okay. This is actually living history. He is right, actually. It's a real experience.
Really?
Yes. And it's not just a real experience, it is my real experience. In that poem, there are 3 women. You know how 3 women. In that poem, there are 3 women. It's actually telling the story of 3 women. Yes.
Oh, it's simple and
that gives, basically, it's that there are there's 3 women.
You're not married to them all?
No, no, look, I'm not married. I was married, I'm not married. And there are just 3 women. And that's the story. The complexity. So if you notice each one of them, if you sort of follow now it's once I've given you that key, once I said to you, there are 3 women, it's very easy to unlock the rest of it. You know where each woman starts and each other one ends. Plus, one started, baby, father, baby's father, living together in less than state of convivial bliss. So that tells you immediately, met this woman, has a child, she identified later she's living with somebody and they're not happy. So it's almost like, oh yeah, I just want to be with you. And I'm like, sorry, can't be with you. Complexity, complication. Then met another person, the party rider, that's the second person.
Okay.
Then that whole story there. Then the third one is the ice queen of hearts. That's the cocket, that's right. The cocket of flirt, ice queen of hearts, right? And that's where we are at the moment.
What of the babies things?
Now, babies, see the difference, here's the deal, right? Remember the first one, it says, baby, father, baby's father. Here's a distinction I made in my head. If a woman is a single parent, right, she has a baby father. The man is not involved in her life, she just has a baby father. But if she's a single mother and the man is involved in her life, he is a baby's father because they're still connected, no matter how tangentially, they're still connected. That's the distinction there. So one of them has baby father and baby's father. Now the other one has baby father. That means she's got a baby, but the man is not involved. Now the reference to Yehuda Amichai is all of these things. Yehuda Amichai was like the greatest poet in Israel. He's dead now, he passed away. He read lots of his poems. So he actually wrote a poem called Jasmine. It says, when I was sleeping and the smell that invaded my dream was a scent of jasmine. Now, the ice queen of hearts has a 5-year-old daughter called Jasmine. So that was
we couldn't have.
No, that's my point. So there's no way you can get those lessons. So I've told you a lot of my story. That's why I didn't really want to read this at first. Because I was going to do this, So Occam's razor, Occam is a medieval philosopher. They came with a principle called Occam's razor. It's a principle of philosophy basically saying that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Simplest solution to any, the best solution to any problem is usually the simplest. Right? So, you have a problem with a girl and what do I do? Well, ask her. Or don't get, that's simply just go straight. So all that stuff at the end about checkmate, there are problems, age problems, status problems, professional problems, marital status problems, those are all problems, but mountains are meant to be leveled, valleys to be filled, charisma,